Hello everyone, my name is Ale. Welcome to my channel if you're new, and welcome back if you were already around here. But first, did you know that phantom vibration syndrome is real? This happens when you have your phone in your pocket or in your hand and you feel like your phone is vibrating because of a message or a notification or anything like that. And you check it out just to realize that it's not vibrating. Now, let's start. Alright, so before starting this week's video, I just wanted to apologize because I have been off for a while, almost 3 weeks since I posted the last video. I had the surgery and I wasn't feeling that good, but now I'm alright. So this video will be a little bit different. For the ones that follow me on Instagram, you know that I made 2 lives with Pamela Valdivieso and Cindy Nuila, which they have a huge amount of following in different perspectives of social media. What these lives were about, I chose the topic about social media versus mental health. Why? Because I think it's a very important topic nowadays, and I'm a mental health advocate, and I think it's very important to bring awareness to this important topic. So I wanted to make something different with this topic and also making a video for my channel afterwards. So these lives were all about me asking them questions. They were 6 questions that I made that had to do with mental health or social media, and then just me hearing their 2 different perspectives. So in this video, I will let you know the questions over here, and then I will let you know like a summary of what we talked about on live. So the first question was, what did they like from social media and which were their favorite platforms? We talked about how social media help us to connect instantly with many people around the world, how we also have immediate information about anything that might be happening. Another thing worth noting that we talked about in this same question is that there are so many creators out there that at the same time we have so many content going around. And for us, for creators, social media is a very important thing. But what we like about it is that you can share any type of content that you want. You can do posts, you can do stories, you can do lives, you can do reels, whatever. Not only on Instagram, you can do TikToks and Facebook and Twitter and anything. Like on any platform, you can share the content that you want. And another thing that we said that it's really good about social media is that we are able to help people from everywhere. We don't need to be present face-to-face to help someone. For example, I make psychology content, and sometimes people call me, they text me, tell me, hey, like this video helped me a lot, this video helped me realize this. So that is very good for me. I really like that I'm helping people with these videos. I'm really passionate about psychology, so this is the whole point of me doing psychology videos. To help everyone, to help you, to start talking more about topics that are very stigmatized on society and that we should be talking more about them. We talked more in depth about 2 specific apps and social media platforms, which are Instagram and TikTok. And we said some good things and bad things about each of them. So we talked about how Instagram is really good to connect with people. I think it's very informational because you just go onto someone's account, someone's profile on Instagram, and you have this whole information if they have stories, if they have posts, if like their profile picture, who they follow and who follows them. So just by looking at their personal information and not having any kind of interaction, I think is one of the most informational platforms, and sometimes may not be good information going around there. That we have to say that. And the downside of Instagram is that it's too perfectionist. We are all the time thinking about what looks better, which picture should we post, how people will look at anything that we say, anything that we post. So I think sometimes it just sells a wrong reality. And then the other platform that we talked about was TikTok. And we said that the good side of TikTok is that it's really fun to use. You can have fun shooting around videos and just doing whatever you want. Also, doing any type of content that you want. But the bad side that we talked is that it has a huge virality. So any video can go viral. Even if you don't think that it will go viral, you never know. So that's why even if you can post any type of content that you want, we also have to be really careful because any video can just go viral. So, all right, then we have that second question. So I asked, what practice did they manage to have with a huge amount of followers and with several years in social media to keep up with their mental health? Because being in social media for so much time and having a huge amount of followers sometimes can clog up your mental health, because you're all the time wondering what will they say, what type of content will you do, what they think, comments, negative comments. Alright, so we talked about how we have this huge thing on social media called like. We have created a pattern that depending on the amount of likes that we got, that's how good our content is. The important thing here is that you don't have to be thinking, if you want to be a content creator, the first thing you have to do is not care about what people will think. Because there's a saying that says that you are not a gold coin for everyone to like you. So one of the things that they said was, do not care about other people's opinion. And we are humans, we care. So that's a huge problem. But try to avoid as much as you can to not care what others think. Because guess what? Even if you're doing great content, even if you are trying to help people, there will always be someone that doesn't like what you do. And there will be many that like what you do. So first, you have to concentrate on what you like, and then be grateful for the people that support you and that like what you do. But hear me out. In a good way, in a constructive way, that's when you have to come and take that comment. But if it's not helping you to grow, don't take it into account. You have to care for yourself. You have to care for your mental health and for your self-esteem. And the less you care about what people think, the happier you will be. And then another thing, another practice was think and then publish. Think and then upload. Because when you publish something, when you upload something, this doesn't belong to you anymore. This belongs to the huge cloud that is social media. It will always be there. Always. So think and then publish. Now we will move on to the third question, which I asked, what was the least thing that they like about social media and how did they maintain peace with it? Well, we already said that sometimes there is some false reality going around over there. We sometimes have role models or people that we think that they have a perfect life, and which is not true. They don't have a perfect life. There is not a single person that doesn't have problems. Everyone has problems. Not in the same way, not at the same level, not with the same people. But everyone has their problems. Everyone has their own life. So you cannot live up to a role model that you only see on Instagram, because that's not true. Because guess what? Everyone is at their best side on social media, and that's not real life. Another thing that we talked about is the aggression and anger that is on every single platform in social media that you don't even know where it's coming from. So, as we said before, to overcome and take care of our own self and take care of our self-esteem, what we have to do is analyze those comments. What do I mean by analyze those comments? Is it a constructive comment or critique? Or is it just something to make you feel bad? Is it coming from someone you know? From a friend? From a family member? Or who is it coming from? Someone you don't even know? Is it someone that is an expert on the topic and knows better than you on the topic? Or is it someone that has no idea of what they are talking about? And that aggressive comment is also coming from a fake account, from a false account? Because if someone is throwing something at you which is not positive vibes, which is just negative, we have to know how to manage those things. How to learn to live with them, because negativity will always be there. Even if you are at the best, even if you're at the top, even if you live here or live there, or there will always be people with a negative mood, with a negative side to what you're doing. So if negative comments or negative vibes are coming from people who know less than you on the topic, with no good reason. If it's coming from someone who's not providing any value and is not doing any good to you, don't take it into account. What we need to learn to live with those things on our life is emotional maturity and self-esteem. Our mental health is our more important thing, and taking care of it is one of the first things that has to come to your mind. Alright, as I told you at the start of this video, there are 6 questions to these lives that I made, but I don't want to make a really long video because this turned out longer than I expected, so there will be a second part with the last 3 questions. Alright guys, so we have come to the end of my video. This video was different, but I really liked it, so stay tuned for next week's video to continue the question lives. So thank you so much for watching this video guys, and don't forget to like and subscribe if you like my videos. I will see you in the next one. Bye.